your own words, how can you define it?
Or can you define it?
I believe that there's one race, that we're all human, and that the color of our skin shouldn't matter. But I know that it does, so race would probably be the color of my skin.
So you associate race with color then? Or?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Different type of people. Black, Asians, whites.
What is race?
Okay.
Well, race, a lot of people confuse that. Some people say there's white race, black race, yellow race. They talk about the Asians. But what I learned is that race is the human race. So what I see is that we're all one kind. Yeah, basically, so there's not many races.
That is great. That is great. Great point.
Race is basically like I would say mostly like your origins. Like let's say where you come from. That's
Okay.
like your race.
Okay. So would that be more like your race or your ethnicity?
Because the thing is, race and ethnicity basically go hand in hand together.
Alright, yeah.
Well,
That's very true.
for me, race is really like an ethnicity, because for me, like, race is like a term that was created in the past to kind of like divide society into like different parts, like, you know, black, etc. And that's basically what a race is to me. Because technically, like, well, it's kind of your origin.
Race based.
Well, race
Something that defines your origin and your values and your ethnicity. Yeah, ethnicities. Yeah, your background.
I don't know, like identifying race is kind of ugly word too. It's not like dog, like nationality or something, you know?
Yeah, I believe I'm white.
You believe you're right? You're white, sorry?
Right.
Yeah, you,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, okay. I would like explain, like, why would you put yourself in that position?
Color of my skin.
No, because we all share the same thing. We all work every day. We wake up in the morning, go to work, go to school, all together. So you can't really put yourself in a group. Some people say, oh, I'm Muslim or I'm Christian, so I'm in a different group. No, because you all go and pray your God, you all live your thing, you all have your values. It's a bit different, but I mean, at the end, it comes up to the same thing. These people just have faith and all that. So
All right. See, I see the relevance of the first question to the second one.
Well, it's more how who I identify as. Man.
Take your time. Take your
I
time.
see myself as a black guy. You know, I'm a black guy. I'm Haitian. That's my culture. I mean, that's what it is. To me, it's culture. Really.
If I refer to the way like it was used in the past, I would probably say black, but not really, because technically, well, just because like, well, technically, you know how like in history they say like all black people come from Africa, but not all people from Africa are necessarily black.
Exactly.
So that's one way. That's one thing you can say about it. So I wouldn't really fit myself into a race thing necessarily.
Yeah?
Not me.
No?
No.
Please explain. Yeah.
Well, both of my parents are from different races, so I can't.
You're a special mix.
Yeah, I'm a mix.
All right.
So I don't consider myself Irish.
No, you don't?
Yeah.
What would you put yourself in then? You're Lebanese? You consider that a race and you're putting yourself in that category? Awesome, awesome.
Technically, yeah. My parents are from El Salvador, so I guess the racial category I'd say would be Latino.
Yeah.
Latina.
Do you feel it? Do you feel Latino in a certain sense, or?
I don't know, like, when I think Latinos, I always think like those, like, you know, the stereotypes, which is wrong. Like, I guess I don't really fit it, because I don't really look Latino.
No.
No?
No. Towards myself, no, but I've seen racism take place.
Does that make you uncomfortable seeing it actually?
Yeah. Because I know my parents are racist.
Really?
So it's very uncomfortable for me to, whenever they talk, it's very uncomfortable for me because I don't agree with what they say.
Myself, no.
No?
you've seen it?
It's common. Everyday life. Very common. Just have to keep your eyes open and you'll notice that very often. There's a lot of racism.
Yeah, you live it every day somehow. Because when you go to work, like, let's say I work as a delivery guy, and sometimes when I go to a customer that's, let's say, foreign in Quebec, he's not comfortable seeing immigrant guys come give him delivery. Some of them, they don't care. They treat you good on top of that, so they don't care. Maybe he doesn't react this way on purpose. Maybe it's just he doesn't see those kind of people every day.
Doesn't have knowledge about it.
Exactly. A lot of people don't know. People see a white person, they see a black guy, they say, where does he come from? He doesn't have an idea. But in reality, a lot of us live good.
Yeah, but honestly, not that much.
Okay.
Like, you know, I've already like walked into like, let's say, a Chinese stuff, and like the Chinese lady would look at me and my friend. She was white, but she would be staring at me the whole time, you know.
Yeah.
And I would be already been called names, but whatever.
So you find it's improving though? It's not you don't.
You know, I don't feel it's definitely not the same vibe as in the '60s, where like, you know, it was like everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
When I think about it, like just now, I can't really remember any occasion where I was really necessarily discriminated, if you want to use that word. And the other thing is, usually racism is not really explicit. It's usually implicit. Like certain people use various terms, so it's not explicit because then you're gonna offend multiple people at the same time, where like everyone's gonna understand what you mean. But if it's implicit, not everyone will get what you mean, and it won't snap like, oh, you're being a racist.
I've witnessed, but I've never experienced it.
What have you witnessed?
Well, it was a long time ago though, when we were kids.
Yeah? So if you remembered back then, that means it was something big.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get into it, don't
Well,
get into it.
no, it's not. I'm not going to talk in details, but yeah.
Yeah, it was against black people. Alright. Well, in topic, was it like out in the open, or how was it played?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty open.
Yeah?
In front of a lot of people.
Pretty hard? What about yourself?
Yeah, me too, witness.
You've witnessed?
And it's usually racist jokes, like
Jokes.
all over.
That's true.
Even in my family, like I'll say, like in family gatherings, they'll just like normally have those jokes. And it's pretty, like it's not rare. It's pretty.
It's often?
Yeah.
Does that
It's not
bother
fun to
you?
hear. No, it's not.
It's
Like, you don't even know how to react, you know, to it when you hear it.
Okay.
It's like I can't believe he said that, but on the same time you want to laugh a bit.
I understand, of course.
Yeah.
It's a group thing.
No.
Because like I'm so white, people think that when I've never really experienced racism.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, definitely. In what context? Like, in what ways?
Even African Americans, they sometimes they're racist towards white people as well. It's not always white people saying, "Oh, you're black, you're black." Sometimes it's the other way around too. It's always like you're black and they're like, "Oh, the white boy can't play basketball." Or like,
Everyone can.
All right.
Asians, blacks, whites.
Okay.
Everyone.
Have you ever like seen or noticed a white person racist?
I've been playing basketball for a long time, so I've been around a lot of African Americans that have been discriminated, you know, against.
Alright. So in sports a lot you would see it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Because a lot of, let's say, black or Asians, if they feel they're receiving racism, they're gonna probably do the same thing. Some of them, a lot of them do it in return. So even if we're in, let's say, the white country, Canada, a lot of white people don't get racism and judgments and all that because the stereotypes are that white people are racist against black people. But it's not always true. Black or white or yellow, whatever, it changes.
For sure. Why wouldn't they?
Well, in what way?
Well, I mean, you know, like the thing is, what happens often is that since, you know, our, like, let's say black people, our parents, they had to live through racism. So what that happens is that they have a certain fear towards white people, not a fear, but like a certain like sense of like resentment, and like they give that sense of resentment and like be careful because back in their days things are different, you know, and it still is true kind of now, but I mean, like what happens usually with immigrants and white people, let's say like in here in Canada, is that like the immigrants will feel like the white people have like some sort of resentment towards them. So then a lot live by the mentality, you know, an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. So that's what happens, you know. That's my opinion on it.
Well, of course, anyone can experience racism, and the thing is, like, every culture in a way has kind of like prejudices about other cultures, and there's also the fact that like in the media, certain cultures are portrayed a certain way. So then like the general population, like they get an idea in their head, and then because of that, their prejudices against like a culture, like for example, like no offense, like for example Arabs, like you know since 9/11, in the media they've been portrayed as, you know, bad people necessarily, sometimes terrorists, etc., like, stuff like that, because they're connected, like they've been associated with groups like Al Qaeda, etc., but not necessarily the whole Arab population or Muslim population is terrorists or anything like that. It's just that that's how they're portrayed in the media.
Yeah. It could be the religion.
Religion-wise? Yeah. Wait, what do you mean?
Because I mean, there's so many religions, and religions they don't have like. They don't,
Coexist,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay.
So like for example, Jews and Muslims, they have this.
Friction.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even if they're white.
What would you have to say about that?
If white people can easily be racist to black people can easily be racist to white people.
There you go. So there are no certain boundaries, right? Would you care to go into more detail about that? Like what kind of things can they experience?
White people?
Yeah.
How the way they talk.
Yeah.
It's so easy. White people talk so superficial. Americans, you know. White trash. White trash.
There you
Yeah.
go. Great term. Great term. Well then, that's about it, guys. Thanks very much.
I think sometimes they can, but like I've personally never felt it or like witnessed it or ever. And the thing is, I went to like really multicultural schools. Everybody was from everywhere, so you just get used to it. Especially like this whole environment. There's so many different nationalities, so many different people. So many different if you're just used to it, you don't really experience racism that much.
Well, everyone has their own way of thinking. There's not really much you can do, except just maybe get to know the other person. Because I guess once you know what kind of person the person is, then maybe you'll think otherwise than just how they look and the color of their skin.
What should be done? There's nothing really that can be done except teaching people, showing people that everyone shares the same thing, that we all live together and there's no difference except for color. For color, as you see in the back in the days, genocide happened because of color. It's too much for something that's not important. Since even black and white people, we all have religions, there's no difference. The only difference is what we make ourselves mind. We tell ourselves we're different. Tell ourselves we're not.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think, you know, the key to everything is education. Because once you get educated, you realize that race has nothing to do with anything. It's just race to me is just culture. You know, that's all it is. You know, and people should be more should be more acceptable to other people's cultures and everything. Because I mean, we're all part of one world. You know.
Yes.
And you know, I think education. I think Einstein said it too. He said education is the key to like solving most of the world's problems.
Do you think you can do anything to stop racism today in today's society, or?
Well, like I guess people should get more educated about like the other cultures in other countries and stuff like that, not stay so much in their own bubble. Like learn about their places so you know more.
So education is key, and we should all abolish ignorance between other prejudices.